Now, this is what I want them to hear. This is powerful. They follow a God. We can't do our conference because people are dying. So that means people are dying on God's watch. So, why should I believe in him? When is God going to save our people? See, I can't be believing in no crazy shit like that because they've been selling this to us for years. So, they made me atheist. Hebrew Israelites made me atheist. Christians made me an atheist. Muslims made me an atheist because they sold me on a half-truth. That's what they did. They sold me on a half-truth. And the more they perpetuate this half-truth, the more unconvincing the story becomes. So there's an all-knowing God who, for whatever reason, hasn't decided after the 1200 years from the trans-Saharan slave trade, after the 400 plus years of the European enslavement, near 2 millenniums we had to undergo incapacitated, and still they believe in this God. And for some reason they make excuses for why God suggests to us that we must endure during these hard times that they profess that we're living in to this day. Why do you or anyone else believe in God at this point? It's a lie. It's obviously a lie. Unless you're telling me someone who cared that much about my race doesn't think 1600 years is enough of oppression. What, we got to do 1 more year? 10 more years? How much more years do we have to go with this all-knowing God who made us his chosen children of Israel, and all we have to do is believe in him or believe in Yahweh Shai or believe in Christ? How many more years do we got to believe in this nigga before we see some fucking results? See, that's why I'm an atheist. I have to be then. It's someone who doesn't believe in God or gods. You say anything outside of that, I want to see the definition so I can be clear to stand on it. But I have to be an atheist at this particular point because God has not delivered. And if I told you that you can come to my school, and when you come to my school, what's going to happen is you can get a degree. And when you get that degree, you can get a job. And now what happens when you make the sacrifice and you stay in a school system for 4 to 7 years? You get your degree, you got your certification, but the only thing you can do is get a job at Kinko's printing paper. Do you now believe in the school system after that? No. Would anybody get mad at you for saying that they didn't deliver? No. They would say, I understand, brother. They promised you something in exchange. You wanted that which they promised you in return. But actually, after all the years you invested into school, your time, your energy, and your money, after you invested your time, energy, and money, you got nothing in exchange. And now no one's going to get mad at you because they'll say, you know what? They didn't deliver. So how come we can't do that with God? When they tell me about God, the only thing they can deliver is speculation. They can deliver me a heaven, but I don't know. No one's coming back from heaven attesting to this shit. But hey, albeit for me to be a pessimist, show me something that God has given us in return for the belief in him. Show me. You can't show me 10 people who want to believe that God is down with them, because 10 years from now when they feel the religion is faulty, they'll be in another religion. So let's be for real. Show me an absolute where we know once I start believing in God, because the same Negroes getting at me saying polite don't believe in God, they are in different organizations, not the same organization. Why did they God do that? Well, how am I supposed to believe in God and the Negroes propagating knowledge about God can't even remain organized? How come they are in different factions trying to give you the impression that something good is going on, where if it was that good, they would be under the same umbrella. They would not be in different factions or different sects. If they was reading from a book other than the Bible, I wouldn't mind if they had different organizations. But if they're all reading the same book made by the man that made the sun, moon, and the stars, how can they impress upon my mind that I need to subscribe to that one God with the multiple factions? How does that make sense? All of them are actually atheists if you ask me. They can't possibly believe in God, because if they believed in God, they would be in one order, on one accord. If they believed in God, they'd be in under one umbrella in one organization. All of them are atheists. If anybody is more spiritual, it's everybody else who has come to the conclusion that God doesn't exist, because a big part of spirituality is common sense. And once you lose common sense, you lose sense of spirituality.
This is GMS Miami. It's another installment of GMS Battle Axe. And first off, before we get started, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, double honors to the elders, GMS, apostles, that rule well, and greetings and salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And through the spirit, I don't even want to get his dude no light, but Sister Polite did put some up on World Star where he went, doing his typical ranting. And his brother Shamar Mark, he brought it to my attention. Upon watching it, I thought to myself, like at this point, there's no way, like if Brother Polite still vexing you probably in the wrong business, because you already understand what his purpose is. His purpose is to snap simple niggas up and just to come against the prophet. That's all it is. But in watching it, I saw it. Like the first thing that came to my mind is, you know what? Because I read the comments on the World Star video, and I saw a lot of people on there confused and shit. And I thought to myself, it's a lot of fruit out there and young brothers that ain't a part of the fold yet, and they might get caught up in that bullshit. But like at the end of the day, the Most High gonna seal up His elect, so that's neither here nor there. But just felt the need to put something together to help edify them young brothers that's out there soul searching right now, because like the scriptures say, we got to contend for the faith. So and most of you brothers probably out there seeing it. He's saying madness, straight madness, shit about there's no God, and how come hey man, brothers, what God of the Bible?
How come deliverance haven't come yet? And what's this fucking saying, dog? We sold them what is half. We sold half truth and whatnot.
Right. Because like you were saying, he's going off of Esau truth. Yeah. Of course, Esau gonna have half truth, the so-called white man. But like what you were saying earlier, the elders of GMS got the whole truth, man. And he had his chance. He went down there, and the elders came to him sincerely. But what did he do? He scoffed and mocked them. So now he in this position to where, because what the scriptures say, you can talk bad about Yahweh Shai and repent from that. But you blaspheme the Holy Bible, you done. Yep. And we all know he shot a Bible up. So like I say, at the end of the day, this is not a rebuke on Sister Polite. All we doing is, taking some of those some of them tidbits and in effect hoping that we can edify the younger brothers, man, and bring some of them points home. Got a precept?
I got a precept. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And this dude Polite, he was talking about he was talking about how the Most High doesn't exist, and what has the Most High given us in exchange for believing in Him and serving Him and everything like that. The scriptures clearly tell you that these prophecies come to pass by the will of the Heavenly Father, man. All these prophecies in these scriptures concerning Israel, concerning World War III, they're unfolding in your face right now, man. So that right there should be enough proof to believe in the Most High, man. That right there, like how Shai said, with the fig tree, man. When the fig tree is ripe, that the summer is not, so to speak, if I'm paraphrasing that correctly, man. And Yahweh Shai told to the wicked scribes and to the Pharisees, he said, you can discern the signs of heaven, but you can't discern the signs of the times, man. It's clear that it's pretty clear by these signs that were prophesied in the Holy Scriptures. Ain't no other book out there that got prophecies like these scriptures got coming to pass in your fucking face, man, every day. And you want to talk about the Most High don't exist? The fact that our people are even in the position we are today, that right there is proof that the Most High exists, man, because we broke His commandments, man. And the scriptures say, what has been done unto Jerusalem has not been done unto the whole heaven, man, to any other nation, man, because we broke His commandments. So what the fuck is these atheists talking about, man?
Right, and the $1,000,000 question that they constantly, all those conscious geeks been asked is, where is your book of prophecies? Where in the Enuma Elish, the Book of the Dead, the Carbon text, where are your prophecies? You and your family getting carted off in the concentration camps. But hey, that just shows and proves, because what you say, you don't believe in God, right? And I got the scripture right here. This is Psalms 14:1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. And it sums it all up. There's nobody a part of that Egyptology conscious bullshit that doeth good. They all gone astray. And those the same niggas coming back in the reincarnation that was following Egypt back then. Nothing new under the sun.
And it's not just those Egyptology niggas too. It's those false prophets too, man. That like name them that call on Jesus and Yeshua, because they don't believe in the power too. If they calling on all these false gods, man. You know, they fools they damn selves, man.
If I could say one thing, man, this dude, he was like, what has the Most High given us for serving Him or for believing in Him? First of all, the Most High has given to His elect that believe in Him the hope of salvation. That's number one. Okay, and then for the rest of you people claiming that y'all believed in the Most High and that y'all was following the Most High, how about all those decades and all those hundreds of lifetimes that y'all lived, that y'all was worshiping idols? What about that?
What about
the Most High gave you confusion and put the curses on you for that. That's what the Most High rewarded you for that. You wanted to seek evil. The Most High gave you fucking death, man. That's what the Most High gives you, and that's on you, man.
Son, it's so simple, like Deuteronomy 28th chapter. They tell you what you want, what all the goods you gonna get from believing on Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man.
Go to that.
But before we get to that, I don't know if you gonna gather. I wanted to grab a precept because he opened up and he was like, the reason he don't believe in the God, because how come this God is allowing all His people to die and not saving them, you know? But that's part of prophecy, because a lot of these niggas gotta die for their fuckery. And I just want to get Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahshua without effect? Just because you don't believe, man, don't mean just because you don't believe niggas gonna stop dying, man. It don't mean just it doesn't mean just because you don't believe that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna continue to be long suffering and allow prophecies to fulfill, man. Your unbelief ain't shit, man. You can continue not believe, just like the scriptures say, man. All of them that unbelief, all y'all gonna die in your unbelief, man. Verse 4 it says, God forbid, yea, that Yahweh be true, but every man be a liar. This man said that, you know, he said that all of us are liars and the Most High is a liar because there ain't no power. You feel me? So if we was just coming out of our mouths telling you all this, yeah, you have every right to call us liars, man. But we coming with straight scriptures, man. And the scriptures is coming straight from the Heavenly Father through His Son Yahushua, man. This is the word, man. All right. So the Heavenly Father is not a liar, man.
Right. Like I say, it's not a Sister Polite bashing session. No, this is to edify the brothers on these points, to drill them home. The reason why the Most High, like the brother said, the reason that we're in this state, and you can tell this nigga, he remember the shit that's being said. Mm-hmm. The reason why we in this predicament, you just don't want to accept because you're getting goodies now. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Because you got 6 or 7 nappy head ass women in your house that's cooking and cleaning for you, so you can't see. Because basically, right now you're not under the curse. No. That's how he looking at it. Well, that curse don't fit me. Well, we're under the curse. And what the scriptures say, it bears witness with the truth. The Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And we know through the Spirit this nigga is an Israelite. Mm-hmm. We know he's an Israelite. But what the scriptures say about niggas like him? This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeking for. And this nigga, like you were saying earlier, he's a sophisticated idiot. He butter that shit up, make it sound awesome. But why? Because he been seeking for shit in all the wrong places. See, we found the truth. We know what the truth is. That's why, like, we not tossed to and fro one way or another with that bullshit come out of his mouth. Right, it's totally right. But you got young brothers out there who, you know, like may get, you know, kind of twisted because he good with the words, you know. But like I say, Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blind. So if this don't resonate with you, you part of that group that was blinded.
See, he said the rest was blinded, just like when Yahushua was talking in the parables. He told the disciples, man, it's only for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
This book ain't for everybody, man. So if a nigga like Polite or a nigga like Nate can understand that Cornelius is a Israelite, or niggas can't understand what these scriptures is coming out where it says where it talks about the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, man. It's because it ain't for them, man. Point blank, period, man.
That's why it seemed like a half truth, because it's not for you. Of course, that's a part of the Most High rhetoric, giving you simple ass niggas a half truth. So guess what? When the Most High come back, he's gonna give you the whole truth. But the whole truth is, if you wicked, if you went against this truth, you're gonna get your ass put to death. That's the whole truth.
Really, the thing is that actually I was reading I think I was reading First Thessalonians yesterday, and I was reading the first chapter, and Paul was talking to the church in Thessalonica, and he was like, he was talking about how they received the gospel as not as it were the words of men, but as it is the word of the Most High. So the thing about people who don't believe, they hear the words that we're saying, but they really listening to it as if it's a man saying it. They not really trusting in the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his prophecies coming to pass, his word coming to pass, his word coming down like the rain, as it says in Isaiah. They looking at it like, okay, a man is telling me this, so they got that doubt within themselves, so they gonna receive it and perceive it as if it's a half truth, when really the Most High is giving them the truth, but because their minds are blinded, their minds are darkened, they can't receive it, man. So the Most High gonna have to destroy it.
And you see, it's crazy how you say it, right? Because they ain't even just that mad. Like, look at this nigga, man. Why you ain't shaving your beard? I'm supposed to listen to you, or you don't go to school, I ain't listening to you, and shit like that, man. So, it ain't for everybody, man.
I got a couple.
In the beginning of the video, he said something so simple to prove that he's just a simple ass nigga, man. He said people are dying on God's watch, right? And this is, and we all know the wages of sin is death, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Job. This is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent, or where the righteous cut off. That's right, man. People gotta die, man. It's a process, man. The Lord said, whoever who perish being innocent, man. So that person is saying wicked, man. Probably in this lifetime or his past lifetime, but he had to be judged for that, man. Because the wages of sin is death, man. When somebody's in the hospital and the doctor been caring for him all this time, and that person passed away, you don't discredit the doctor. You don't say, oh man, he died on the doctor's watch, right? Because that person fucking time to die, man.
Exactly.
I got another one on that too. This is Sirach 15 and 13. It says, 15 and 17. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh, because this all about the Lord. The Lord don't care if you like something or if you do like something. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh, the Lord said, whether you like it or not, nigga, whether him liketh shall be given him. So whether you like it, you're going to get your ass put to death, and you're going to come out your mama pussy again, man. Like it happened over reincarnation over and over and over, man. It's just a system. It's how things work with the Lord, man. The Lord is all about order, man.
I got
a quick one to piggyback.
I got something to drop on.
Just piggyback what the brother just brought out. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, man. It's plain, man. Most I say he kills, he makes alive. He orchestrates life and death, man. So if you saying why are people dying on the Most High's watch, he's ordering those people to die, man. He's sanctioning those deaths, man. Why? Just like the brother brought out, man. Because those motherfuckers was wicked, man. You know, just like the scripture say, when we get in the kingdom, man, ain't gonna be no sinning. It's gonna be no need for us to die. You know, these people are sinning, so their wages are death, man. Point blank, period.
Sin is death.
Just like, you know, you want to buy a cheeseburger, it's $2, so you gotta pay that $2 for a cheeseburger, man. You want to sin, you gonna pay with your life, man. Point blank, period, man.
Because the thing is that if it was not so, then that would make the Most High a liar. He pronounced the curses upon us if we don't keep His commandments, and then there's certain sins that are unto death.
Yep.
So, and then on top of that, it's not like you can go to West Africa or you got that many people out there that's establishing the law of the Most High. It's not like you got people out there that's establishing the law of the Most High. It's not like you got people out there that establishing the law of the Most High and passing out judgment, man. So the Most High has the power to do that Himself. And it's only right.
Well, you got that. Start at, go at 1, then jump to 15.
It's Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken to observe and do all His commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, and that hasn't happened. Israel is at the bottom of the totem pole. Sister Polite, whether he acknowledges it or not, he got 6 or 7 women with however many nappy head kids. You still at the bottom of the totem pole because what he living right now is vanity. Because soon, that's the top question. When they call martial law, what are you going to do? You can't debate a Russian special ass. You can't debate with them. That shit ain't going to happen. Or you can't come and try to rationalize with them. Nah, if you ain't obtained what Israel's seeking for, which is His truth, which is our protection and our salvation, you doomed. So that in that day, them 7 wives and all that other bullshit, that shit going right out the window. Matter of fact, He going to abandon them.
Yeah, they gonna abandon him.
Vice versa, same thing. That shit is vanity. You know what I'm saying? Right. Why? Because that pertains to all Israelites. That ain't, Sister Polite excluded or Native excluded or these people. No. That pertains to all Israelites. And we know through the Spirit, Polite is an Israelite. And it's, what it say? Read that part again up.
If thou shalt not hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations.
Right, and which will not, right, y'all better read it out on high. Go ahead.
Above all nations of the earth.
Right, so the covenant is, which is an agreement, was for us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and we'll be set on high above all nations. It's obviously, as the time unfolded, we didn't do that. Now jump down to 15. Yeah.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, and that's the answer to why people are dying on God's watch. First of all, Most High don't give a fuck about the other nations. But Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those with confusion of faces, the reason they're dying is because they broke the covenant. And that's going to go on until the house shall crack them clouds.
Yeah.
And we set back in our kingdom, whether you like it or not. And he's saying, how long we got to wait? As long as He wants us to wait.
That's right.
You got a precept.
Right.
It's Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Plain and simple. Exactly what I was just saying. Though it tarry, wait for it. And like I say, this is not. We really, I hope Polite don't even. It's chances are very slim that he see this video. That's not our goal, for him to see it, or any other niggas of the unconscious community, because that's their lot. Most High ordained them to be unconscious. This is for the brothers that may be, confused about, what's going on. These prophecies are speaking. And though it tarry, wait for it. Because next thing you know, like all them other niggas who was in the old school, like Harv and all them other niggas that fell out because prophecies weren't unfolded, now shit happening, now they want to try to get back in the fold. That was for them. Though it tarry, wait for it. Really, it wasn't for them. But that's examples to us. Hey, through the spirit and power, we know we ain't got 5 years. We'll die, we'll be dead. But in any situation we do, we know we gotta wait, man. We gotta wait it out, because the scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it.
One thing about Polite, he's ashamed of the Most High. If you actually study his spirit, he's really ashamed, because he was trying to mock the Israelites. I'm like, y'all guys waiting on the Lord? Y'all guys waiting on the Lord? And I have two scriptures I want to bring out. So guys that got weak faith, they're gonna back off like, I don't want to look like an idiot waiting for a man that's gonna crack the sky open. I'm gonna read two scriptures and I'm gonna break it down. This is Zechariah 3:8. Therefore, wait upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. And this is Psalms 15:3. But our God is in the heaven. He has done whatever he pleased. So we on the Most High time. Like the Most High work on what? Prophecies. You don't work on our time like we looking at the watch. It's 3 p.m. That shit don't work like that. You gotta wait till like Russia make a move, China make a move, the chip come in. That's the Most High time.
Right. Because like brother just said, he'll be a liar if it don't work like that. Because he said this gotta happen, this gotta happen. All them prophecies gotta be fulfilled. So though it tarry, wait for it. Because Most High is gonna blame us.
And then one thing, brothers that have that little spirit of coming out, that little fire, and they watch that video, they gonna be ashamed like, brother, I'm just going to this garment I was just making, I ain't gonna even put the little blue ribbon on it at the bottom no more. I ain't coming out no more. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
If he not part of the fold. You know what I'm saying? But like we doing it, the brother who right there on the road, like, that's what it's for,
But he's doing the job of Satan, though.
Oh yeah, he gonna get every, like the one who say
it up, but
the one who gonna say, I ain't putting that ribbon on my head for you, fuck you.
The deceiver and the deceived are his, man. That's what it is, man. So regardless, really, Polite say he an atheist. Well, I mean, you an atheist, then you must not have knowledge of who really in control of you right now, man. It's really the Most High that's sending Satan to control you to do his will in the first place, man. To trap up and deceive all those undesirables, as the brothers normally say, man. You want that penis.
That's why we don't got nothing against the man.
Yeah.
The man shot up the Bible. Is there anything that we need to condemn him? Say that,
or the blasphemy?
That's his Bible. That's
the blasphemy.
That's his.
He shot the Bible.
That's his Bible, man.
He can do what he wants, but what the scriptures say about that? No repentance.
All them times he,
get that for you.
All the times he saying, calling y'all Bashim shot nigga and fuck y'all Bashim out. All you saying, that's why he's going to get the business, bro. Death, man.
Right, but see, he couldn't repent from that.
He
could have repented. You could repent from that. But he shot that Bible, and that was it. That was the last one.
Shit, I got it. This is Matthew 12:31. For whoever, I say unto you, all matters of sin or blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men.
See?
But the blasphemy against the Holy Ghost shall not be forgiven unto men.
Like I say, he shot it. That was his Bible to do what he wanted to do with that Bible. But what was in that Bible? The Holy Spirit. Destroyed.
Yeah. Hey man, we don't really care about you niggas that y'all don't believe in the Most High, y'all don't believe in house. Okay, all right, whatever. We out here for the elect and the elect only, man. This thing ain't for everybody, man. Like the brother was that precept that brother paraphrased, man. That was a beautiful precept, man, because the Lord said, bless, he was talking to his disciples, he said, blessed are your eyes for they see, and for your ears For they hear, for many kings and great men have desired to see what you see and have not seen them, and to hear what you hear and have not heard them, man. So really, the elect, man, those brothers, the brothers who are faithful in the truth, hopefully we part of that number, man. Really, we blessed because we see and we comprehend and understand the signs that the Most High has shown us, man. But the rest of Israel, the 2/3 of Israel, y'all blinded, man. It's not for you, man, and that's the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And we down. I'm down for it. Most High do what He want, man.
That's their business, though. Like,
Yeah.
Our business is ours.
Yeah.
Our business is y'all. Like,
Yeah.
At this point, we vexed that we still gotta live amongst them and see the wicked, stupid, ignorant shit that they do. But hey, at the end of the day, that's your lot, man. We just hoping that our lot it has nothing to do with what y'all are. We hope we be saved out of here.
Somebody gotta play that role.
Yeah,
We're gonna play the dog role.
We're gonna be the villain. It's gonna be the extra in the movie.
Come on.
Screw up. Alluding to the time, like, because he was saying, how long?
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How long?
This is 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. And there you go. That's another precept that proves that the Most High exists, man. Because the Most High prophesied about you, saying He don't exist.
Not just him. Because like we say, it ain't just about him. It's about all the other niggas who come against the truth, which is GMS, man. Go ahead.
And saying, where is the promise of His coming? For since